still want you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mel Roselyn. Today I have the Lavender Violets nail polish. There's a total of 18 shades of nail polish and it includes one base coat and one top coat. I purchased mine on Amazon and it retails for $29.99, but with taxes it adds up to $31.86. This does not include shipping because I have Prime. By the way, this video is not sponsored. I bought them with my own money. Starting off with the base coat, it's in this silver color. It's quite liquidy. The top coat is in the gold bottle and this consistency is a little thicker than the base coat. Now I'm going to proceed to showing you all the 18 shades. Now I'm showing you the comparison of the swatches. I'm not swatching them in order like they're placed inside the box. I pretty much separated all the pink ones, all the blue ones, all the purple ones, all the dark ones, just in little bundles so I can show you side by side swatches. And you're going to notice that a lot of them do look very, very similar. I really enjoyed that they included a solid black and also a solid white. I feel like those colors are very important for like a nail technician or something, because like they use it for like little details and stuff like that. And I did notice that the black, although it looks really dark there, you can't really see how it's kind of blotchy and it's not as pigmented as I would expect it to be, being a black. It's definitely very liquidy. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but the nail polish, you're supposed to shake them really, really well. I shook them all really, really well. And I could still see like these little beads of like, maybe dye or something. So that's the only problem I have with these nail polish. I'm also a little bit concerned because at the back of the box, it says that these nail polish are only for professional use. I'm not sure if they're referring to only professionals to use them or just in general, like, don't use them for other things besides, on your nail. I'm not really sure, but I'm not a professional. I'm moving on to prepping my nails. I soak them in warm water. I'm taking some dehydrator. Proceeding to pushing my cuticle back. If you don't own one of these fancy ones, you can always use a wooden cuticle pusher. Sometimes I do prefer the wooden ones because they're a little bit softer on the cuticle. And if you don't have one of these, that's always a perfect option. Using the McCart nail file, I'm using the round part of the nail file and using the rougher side to file my nails. Make sure you properly file all the shine off your nails. This will prevent lifting and it will secure your nail for 14 days or more. After filing my nails, I rinsed the dust with water and now I'm dehydrating my nails once again to remove all the natural oils so the base coat can adhere properly. I proceed to apply the base coat on my thumb first and cure it for 120 seconds under the UV light. I don't show that because it gets a bit repetitive. I'm proceeding to doing my other fingers. I do cure these all together, but the thumb is separate because when you put your hand inside the UV light, your thumb is kind of sideways, so it might not cure properly. After curing the base coat, I'm going to move on to swatching all the colors on my nails. Guys, you're going to see that we're off to a rocky start. I did do this swatch really ugly. I was just trying to work as best as I could with it. It's very thick, I'm going to give you that, and it's hard to like move around. I will say that some nail polishes did swatch very pretty. It's just some consistencies were a lot thicker than other ones. And as you can see right there, you can see those little beads I was telling you about. And I proceeded to shaking it more and painting my nail again. I promise the swatches do get better. It's just some of them were hard to work with. But guys, I'm not a professional, so please remember that. In the corner, I did provide a picture of what all the colors should look like. I did find that some looked a little lighter and some looked a little bit darker. This even varies between the bottle as well. The bottle is also colored to the color of the nail polish. It also varies, but I will say they're very similar. I will say that for the more pastel colors, you do need a couple layers. For the yellow one, the bottle is a lot more vibrant than the actual shade. So yeah, as you can see, like the first three ones look a little bit splotchy. Now I'm showing you the difference between the violets and the Sally Hansen size difference. It's very drastic. Moving on to the comparison of the consistencies and the way they both apply. I know it's completely different brands, I'll give you that, but they are both gel nail polishes, and you're going to notice that the violets are a little bit more uneven. The consistency is a lot thicker. It's a little bit harder to work with. I was trying to even out the color as much as possible to give you a fair shot. In contrast to the lavender violets, this Sally Hansen does not need to be cured under the UV light. It dries immediately, so I'm not sure if that might be the difference between the consistencies. You tell me in the comments down below what you think. Now for the fake nail swatches, I hot glued gun some toothpicks to the back of them to properly show you each one. I applied base coat to all of them and cured for 120 seconds. I proceeded to painting each nail with one layer and curing underneath the light in the sections. While some were curing, I was painting one layer of different nail polish on other nails, and after those got out, I added a second layer to them and then cured them, and vice versa. I cured each layer of nail polish for 120 seconds. I moved on to applying one layer of top coat to each nail and curing under the UV light for 120 seconds. I finally finished all the swatches. The colors look really pretty, very even. They look really glossy. I really loved the outcome of the swatches on the fake nails, not necessarily the ones on my nail, but to be fair, I only applied one thin layer of each one on my nail just to show you, and that's it. But these look incredible. Right now I'm using my ring light to show you like the vibrancy, but I will be showing you also during the daylight, so you're gonna see how pretty they look outside. Addressing the little beads, I feel like if you properly shake each nail polish for longer than 30 seconds, they will go away. I truly believe that, and you can easily blend them out, so that shouldn't be a con that stops you buying these 18 beautiful shades. And I feel they're very affordable just for like all those 18 shades, so I mean, it's a win-win situation. Also, them being a little bit thick does make it hard to apply, but I feel like I just make everything hard for myself. It might be a lot easier for you guys, so don't be discouraged by my point of view. So yeah guys, I highly recommend them. Stick around for my final thoughts. We have reached the 14-day update. As you can see, there's minor lifting, but that's it. And I believe only the yellow one chipped very little at the corner. I will be brave enough to say that they do last 14 days, and if you take care of them properly and apply everything step by step and pretty much just do everything the way you should, they should last longer than 14 days. Although they do claim to last only 14, I will be brave enough to say they will last more than that. For my final thoughts, I do believe that $30 is really good for 18 shades and base coat and top coat. I loved all these shades, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye.